Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Brooke Jean here with Brooke Jean Counseling and Coaching. I am so excited to get on and talk to you guys a little bit about something that I get asked every year around this time, which is, Brooke, how do you feel about New Year's resolutions? So I want to jump on and talk about how I feel about New Year's resolutions and explain how I look at setting intentions for the new year. So when people talk about New Year's resolutions, okay, here's my issue with the New Year's resolutions. Number one, they imply that you're not already good enough and that you're not already fabulous. And most of you can probably relate to this, that the brain has already evolved to notice where we fall short, right? We're really good at noticing the things that we need to be better at. We're really good at noticing where we fall short. We're really hard on ourselves because the brain is always trying to keep us safe. So we already focus more on where we fall short than the things that we already are that are already amazing. And that tends to keep us feeling yucky and feeling stuck. And so I don't love that we need another reason to focus on where we fall short, okay? I would rather spend my energy kind of strengthening my gems, my strengths, helping clients identify where they're strong, where they're special, where they're unique, and building up that skill set to go out and create the life they want. My second issue with resolutions is, you guys, they're just not that deep, okay? And I'm a deep person, so I want to lose weight. Okay. I want to find love. Okay. I want to get a promotion. Right on. But what I want to know, what I'm curious about is, what are the subconscious beliefs that you have that are driving your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are preventing you from feeling your best, doing your best, and creating the life that you've always wanted? So when I think about how do we want to reflect on the previous year to create space for what's to come, I really challenge clients to look under the hood if we're going to do anything around resolutions. And I like to focus more on intentions. So here's what I do. When you're looking at 2020 and how you want to create a magical year for yourself, I am encouraging everybody to reflect and rise. And so the reflection part is where I really challenge people to look under the hood. So reflecting on what worked for you in 2019, what wasn't working for you. And here's where we go under the hood. Here's where we sink in deeper to understand your patterns to help free you of things that are getting in your way. What is the root cause of the thing that you're believing, thinking, feeling, or doing that's getting in your way of being the healthiest version of you, of finding love, of getting the promotion, of setting boundaries, whatever your intention might be, whatever your goal might be, whatever your resolution, if you still really want to use that, that's fine. What is creating the problem? So if you want to be the healthiest version of yourself, but you have found that, a strict diet and a strict workout regimen and investing in these programs isn't working for you, it's not sustainable for you, then my next question is going to be around how you feel about yourself, what your relationship is with yourself. Do you feel that you're worthy of optimal health? Do you think you deserve to feel good in your body and in your mind, body, and spirit? Are you eating to avoid feeling? I do, right? Are you drinking too much to avoid feeling? I have. Are you numbing out? Are you sabotaging any program that you've invested in because you're afraid of what it would be like to truly step into your power and to feel and live your best? Okay? So do you see the difference between I want to be the healthiest version of myself and really dropping into, well, what's getting in your way? A lot of times what's getting in our way is subconscious. Typically 80% is subconscious. And so we don't even know what's getting in our way. So I want to help you guys dig to the root to figure out what's preventing you from living your best life and feeling your best, okay? So reflect is all about what's working, what's not, and what's under the hood here. What's really getting in your way of following through on something for yourself. I also think we need to reflect on where we're strong already, right? So, or what our values are or what our desires are. So if I want to feel good in my body and I love to dance, but I hate to run, but I'm trying to run, not going to work, right? But if I leverage something that I'm really good at to get where I want to go, I'm more likely to get there. So reflection is also about really honing in on what are my strengths, what are my tools, what are my gifts, what makes me special, and how can I leverage those to get where I want to go, to live in my intention, okay? With this insight, when you do this deeper level of reflection, with this insight, with this newfound awareness, this is where we rise. We say, okay, now that I understand this about myself, now that I understand that I don't know if I feel that I'm worthy of feeling my best or of love or of getting that promotion. Now I know I can do some healing around that. Now I know that I can give some energy and some space to that. Okay, now I know I'm empowered to leverage that information to rise. The rise is also about asking for help, surrounding yourself with people that support you and understand your struggle and remind you of your strengths. The rise is all about taking action, taking daily conscious action to live in your intention. And here's where I also think we get it wrong with resolutions is we pick these huge goals and we set these really strict regimens and we don't follow through because it's not realistic to our lifestyle. And then when we don't follow through, we feel like shit about ourselves, which then releases a hormone of, feeling like shit about ourselves. And then we don't do anything about it because we don't feel good. So when we set really small, manageable intentions and daily goals, like I'm going to meditate every day. I don't know when, I don't know for how long, but I'm going to meditate for every day as part of my plan, part of my intention to be healthy. When we do it, because it's achievable, it's doable, we feel good about ourselves. We start rebuilding trust, respect, and then that releases a positive hormone in the brain, like serotonin and dopamine, that feel good, and that feel good kind of catapults us to continue to do good. Okay, so this is why setting intentions versus resolutions might help us get more sustainable movement. This is why setting really small, achievable actions every day and following through and feeling good about it is going to keep the motivation high for continuing on the path, okay? Getting to the root of what's getting in our way is going to clear out blocks, heal like trauma, old beliefs that are no longer serving us, so it's easier to show up for ourselves. So you see, it's about the reflect and then the rise. Reflect is about taking a hard look under the hood at what's really getting in your way of feeling your best and doing your best. And rise is leveraging that newfound insight, awareness, your strengths, the healing that you're going to do to step into your power, to become the person you're meant to be, to live in alignment with your core values, to have the life that you've always wanted. And that, my friends, I get excited about. That's the energy I love about the new year is what am I going to shed from last year that's no longer serving me so I can step in to this year more consciously and more intentionally? How am I going to live each day a little bit differently that's, honoring me? Not saying that I have all these things that need to be fixed and changed and improved upon because we're already hard enough on ourselves, guys. It's more about saying I deserve better for myself, so I'm going to show up better for myself. Okay, so reflect and rise. That's how I feel about New Year's resolutions. I'm not super anti. I just think how we talk to ourselves and language is really important. And so reframing it to setting intentions, to doing this reflect and then rise, in my personal experience and with my clients, tends to help us get that progress. And remembering progress over perfection, okay? Check in with yourself. At the end of each month, how did you spend your time and all your resources, and did you live in your intention? Come from a place of love and curiosity, not judgment and criticism. But how did you do? Celebrate when you've shown up for yourself and lived in your intention, and tweak when you're not. Again, coming from a place of love. Sit in quiet moments reflecting on all of this. And one of my favorite tools is visualization. So when you're thinking about how you want to feel at the end of 2020, which becomes your intention, I want you to sit and close your eyes and imagine yourself when you are there. And really soak into the beautiful image of that. What do you feel in that space? How's your confidence walking in that skin? Who are you surrounded by? What are the things that you're doing and engaged in? And when you sit in that, we start to create kind of even more buy-in to get there. So I wrote a blog about this that I think breaks down 10 questions to ask yourself in order to reflect and rise. So I will post that in the comments below later today. I am co-hosting a women's event at the end of this month, January 29th, called Reflect and Rise, Women Lifting Women for a Magical 2020, where myself and the amazing Glamour Bar Denver are going to bring amazing women together to help you formulate your own path to well-being. I believe there is not a formula to success. There is not one formula to optimal well-being. Your journey to that is going to be just as unique as you are. And so our intention for that event is to give you mental health resources, physical health resources, beauty and style resources, financial well-being resources, business resources, so that way no matter where you at, whatever your path is and whatever your focus and intention might be for this year, we can connect you with really amazing women to help you get where you want to go. So I will also post more information about that. So anyways, if you have any questions or comments, like always, drop them below. I hope you all have a magical 2020. I hope you all set really juicy intentions, while also honoring how incredible you already are, because that's such an important part of this work. So, like always, take care of yourselves and there for each other, and we'll talk soon. Mwah!